Now, I'm going to explain this to some people like this, okay? Today, someone on my friends list informed me that Outriders, and I'll explain this a little bit better when it comes down to this, they're going to give us a free, what was it called? A free packet or something, appreciational packet situation, telling us that we get stuff for free. Okay, here is the two things what's wrong with that. One, when you accept the bribe, you're opting in. And when you're accepting the bribe, that makes them take anything away in the game. If there's something wrong, instead of you, the person that owns the game, they could take stuff away. For a plain example, and I'll explain this a little bit more, when you get free content, or like a season pass, and you don't finish that content, you opted in, even if you opt in and got one free piece of that equipment, one free piece of that stuff, that means they can take that away from you anytime they want. You play, like even Fortnite, if you pay for like a jacket, and in terms that a lot of people didn't like that jacket, Fortnite can actually take that away from you. But even if you got it for free or paid V-Bucks for it, they still cannot take it away from you. Because why? It's because they made PlayStation Plus, Xbox stuff for free. You opted in. It's almost the same thing as GTA 5. If you guys don't know what GTA 5 is doing right now, GTA 5 gave out, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, read the terms and agreements. And if you are a PlayStation Plus, you own GTA 5, you want that $1 million, you had to actually accept it to download it, to actually accept that at the $1 million, the in-game cash. You opt in. Therefore, they could take it away from you no matter what. They could still take it away from you. There's two reasons how they could take it away from you. One, they could take it from you in game, or they could take it from your if you have money on your account, they can take it away from you. Why? Because you accepted the terms and agreements. I'm trying to explain to some people, like, I know how the game company works. I know how game things work too. There's absolutely 100% nothing's ever free. They still own everything. How do you tell us? Okay, how do you explain this? Okay, play a Call of Duty game. But this is what you do. Play a Call of Duty game. See if you can go online, but have it offline. Can you play it offline? You can't play this offline. You have to sign in. You have to have PlayStation Plus to actually play, or an Xbox Gold to play online to play this game, right? Correct. So when you actually get something for free, like they had a map for Christmas on this game, it was called the Holiday Genesis one, which they took it away. That's a perfect example. Activision and Infinity Ward took that away from us. They took it away. Borderlands. And this is the money greedy company. Gearbox and 2K. Greedy as hell. Greedy as hell. And those are companies that were supportive and actually saying that they're doing a great job. And even if Gearbox would say, no. Borderlands 3 is one of the money greedy people now. And it amazes me that everyone's falling for it. I could tell you guys over time. I'm not going to hurt their record sales or how they sell their stuff. I wouldn't do that stuff. But then the difference is, I think the guys who hype up the thing, okay, even if, okay, say Outriders, they gave out 20 copies to their ambassadors, and they're out there streaming it. Right before the game came out, they hyped it up so much. They're like, dude, I can't wait to buy this game, or I can't wait to play this game. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of this game to play this game. Oh, Outriders is going to be great. I'm going to be on there 24 hours. Knowing for the fact that I watched three people and they're already complaining about the game. They're already complaining about things that are happening. And they're very, very mad about it. And this is the perfect example. When you get people who actually give your game for free, and they're there to play it, and they're there to show people that it's a great game, but therefore they're streaming it and saying it's a terrible game. What do? You give out, what you do is give out your a pack, appreciational pack. And this is what Outriders are doing right now. And I heard it, which would be crazy. Outriders gives appreciational pack that gives them the free opportunity to take anything away from you in the game. Even if you accepted it and you download it and put it in your game, oh, they're going to give us this and this and this, and we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff in game. When you accept that a term or anything, it's like a what is it, clause? It's like a clause. If you watch Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and he puts on the suit, and underneath the suit, like, there's a card that he puts in. If you put the suit on, you become Santa Claus. If you take off the suit, you're still Santa Claus, You sound so different. No, I don't sound different. I'm just oddly weird that people are thinking on Outriders. It grows and grows on me that these companies are, in a legal standpoint, any game can actually take anything away from you, even if you bought the game. Say you bought this game for $59.99 and you thought it was the greatest game ever, but then you liked the map. And they said, here, we're going to give you free content and everything else. We're going to pull in another free map for you guys. Say, because of this game, okay, we're going to go into this game. Let's see, so hold on, custom game. And you go in here and you play. Game setup right here. And all these maps are free. Well, because you bought the game. All these were free. Boom, 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 boom. The DLC maps are down here. Down here. That was the DLC. DLC. This one right here is a DLC. But I'll explain that one better. DLC, I don't have the DLC downloaded on here. And these are all DLC ones. I think that one was free too. This one, and I'll explain this a little bit better. Because of the Holiday Genesis, yes, there was a Holiday Genesis. They took that away from us. They had to forefront another map. So they gave this one to us for free during the summer of 2017 to keep people to play it. And yes, you can look it up, and yes, you can actually see what it is. Holiday Genesis did have a map there, and they took that away from us. You can't do anything about it because you accepted all the terms and agreements. When you start playing on here and they give you a login bonus, you're logging in to opt in. Every 24 hours, that's a loophole. You guys have to understand. Every time you log into a game, it's a 24-hour exception. Any government or any place would actually understand that is what it is. Any game that you log in give you a bonus or something, that's a loophole. This game did it very well, which you can log in at 8 o'clock Eastern time, something like 5 o'clock in the afternoon over in Pacific time, and get something for free. And if you had the season pass, you get something for free, 24 hours. They can come in and take all these maps away from us right now. They really wanted to. It just blows my mind how people don't understand what I'm talking about. Then Borderlands is doing it right away, right off you guys, right off the back. I took a picture. Borderlands 3, I took a picture 3 days ago. Before they did the update. And I knew, I had a funny feeling that door in the spaceship was going to open up. But I didn't take a picture of that. Down by Crazy Earl, and I'm not a programmer, I'm not a person that runs or works there or anything else. I took a picture, and yes, I took a picture of Crazy Earl's place, and I took a picture right where Crazy Earl's reroll is right now, but I took it 3 days before it happened. I knew they were going to shove something there because it's blank. Rewind the tape about 2 days ago, and if you rewind my tape from Outriders, and I said, you know how dump files are? Dump, D-U-M-P. Dump files are a folder that's supposed to expand from an area to an area on a CD. If you would have bought an old video game back in the day, and it was only 2,500 megabytes, okay? To get it up to 800 megabytes, they have to have dump files. And any game program would know that. A game program, they would know that. To get it up to, there's a fine line between the center of it. It could be in the middle, or it could be in the other end. It's called a protection cell, where you can't copy it, or you can't run it and do something like that. You can make duplicate copies of it. And that's what it was supposed to be there for. But video games do it very so good that it was dump files. Look at every game, okay? And I'm just going to go into a game and I'll show you guys what I meant. What I really do mean on this whole situation. A dump file or an area on a map could be a dump file. Perfect example is this map. This is a high-end volume map that used to be on there. I'm just gonna go in there. I didn't. Okay. Right here, you see back here? Dump file. Okay, from here to here, this is where. Okay, from here to here is a dump file. Doesn't exist. Those areas back there are very big dump files right there. All that area is a dump file. Dump. D-U-M-P. Dump. It doesn't exist. You can't go out there. You can't run out there. You can run out there, but you die. But if you get right about there, you probably 100% die there. Unused areas or unused running areas are dump files. They're plain sites. Right there. You can't run up there, you can't run up there, you can't go up there. That's a dump file. You guys don't really realize what you're seeing. Like, look at the game, look how much unused space there is. Just look how much unused space there is. You don't go underneath there unless you sit here and shoot right here. Okay. Area right here is Dump fall? No, dump. Dump foul. F-I-L-E. Dump foul. Dump. D-U-M-P. Foul. F-I-L-E. Dump foul. Right here in this area, this is a spawn location, but it is a dump foul. It's a plain sight kind of where it is. And then back there, back here is a dump foul. All in the red areas, you can't get out, okay? I don't know. It's hard to explain to you guys when it comes down to something like that, but it's a dump foul. They're not going to do anything with it. They're never going to ever move and widen this up. They're not going to move this up here. They're not going to widen this up. The map is what it is right now. Type it? No, I'm not going to type it. And that's a big area right here. Look. That is a very big area. That's probably about, to actually do that, that's probably about 20 megabytes. Maybe 30 megabytes right there. That's unused space. A very, very unused space. It's been like that since the PS3 time. Even back whenever PS2 was actually around, they used scenery backgrounds like this. So what they would do is they'll build these maps like this and fill them up with dump file F-I-L-E F-I-L-E no file. Yes, dump file. D-U-M-P-F-I-L-E. It's called unused space. That's a perfect example right here. You can't go over there. All this animation's going through, and it's probably, instead of saying this map was about, I'm gonna say this map's about 400 megabytes. Okay. To actually get it to where it needed to get up to 1 gigabyte, this is what it gets right here. They put all this stuff in there for 1 gigabyte. All this stuff. All the stuff that you can't get up to. You probably get up there, then you would get kicked off. Like, it's tell you to, you can get up there. Wow, that scared me. You see, you can't get up there. So what I was talking about, dump files or dump things, were not dump. When you talk about like those files that are in the game, when they remove something or they want to fix something up, they got to take something out of the game. That means removing some parts of those files so they can add things into them. Because this game's finished and all done, so they don't have to do anything, they could leave all that stuff in. But I was talking about accepting stuff in 24 hours, which that incurs that they could take those maps away from us. Anytime. They could take any of those DLC maps, even if you paid for them. They could take them away. And that's a very shameful thing that they would do that. Which they did. Genesis needs to come back. Holiday Genesis needs to come back. And if you guys don't believe me, look it up. It actually came out the same week as, if you play MWR, if you guys play MWR, the remaster part of it, there was a Holiday Crash. And Holiday Crash is still on there. Holiday Crash is still on there. Think about that one. It's a shame. It's a shame. I think basically every part of this game is a shame. I am Willer Wyler, Master McCarb.
For over 40 years, I directed the most terrifying, visceral, and bloody scenes ever committed to film. My contribution to horror.
Come on, I can't play this on YouTube. Come on.
Before my retirement.
I can't put that on YouTube because of the song. Because, you know, the coolest thing about Treyarch and Infinity Wars, they will let that cutscene go through, and I myself will get copyrighted strike because of that stupid song coming in. Like, come on now. And they said they fixed it. They made sure that it won't come through like that. I just want to say, no. There's so many things wrong with this game that I don't like about it at all either. The time that logged in to the time. See, I'm hitting circle. I'm trying to skip it. The song's getting on there. As soon as I place it on there, this is what you do. Place it on YouTube. See if you get copyright strike. You will. You will get copyrighted.
You show these kids a good time to some of your greatest classics. Give them a chance to rewrite history. And this is the thanks you get.
I just want to knife him. It's because I was playing with it earlier, the VPR. Hey, the G-Rail.
Well, the one, the only Willis one. Master of the macabre. I say Is that right? Well,
It's voodoo. He's gonna be on. Pee Wee Herman's gonna be on. I think he's gonna be on the Family Feud in a couple more weeks. The guy that's on this is gonna be on the Family Feud. He was on Wheel of Fortune a couple. I think a couple months ago. He was on Wheel of Fortune a couple months ago. That's one person I would like to meet. Just say hello. No, Paul Rubens.
You're completely angry. This isn't magic. It's voodoo.
Wow, it's back and forth kind of situation. Oh, it's over there.
Careful.
I got one more time. I'm just making to where, seeing if, I know I probably will never get it, but on this run.
Tonight!
Hug and attention.
Tonight!
Hug and attention.
I was expecting something better, but it didn't prove it.
For now. I got the molar.
I was expecting something better, but it didn't prove it. Tonight!
Hug and attention.
That should be last. No.
I was expecting something better, but it didn't prove it. For now. Ah! It's voodoo!
I got about I got about 68,000 keys or something like that. I don't even know. That's how many keys I have. 23, 26. Not as much as you'd think I do, but I have a lot. It's what happens when you have every single thing in this game. You're like, yeah, look at me. I got every single thing in this game.
I am Willard White. I am Willard White.
See, it won't let me do that
For
one.
years, I directed the most terrifying, visceral, and bloody.
Come on, I gotta.
Committed to film.
I'm hitting circle.
My contribution.
All I want to do is basically. All I want to do is come in here, explain what was going on. Someone sent me a message about appreciational. It was called appreciational for the fans and situation. If you accept that, then they could change anything they want to. It's kind of like
Main Street away!
what's it called, opt-in kind of situation. If you opt in or you're accepting a prize or something, you can't sue the company.
Come back here.
You can't sue the company or anything like that. So, like, say you go onto a game show. You go onto a game show and they give you a car and they say, under terms of agreements, if you're under the age of 21, blah blah blah, they could take that car away from you. Even if you won that car, they can take it away from you. That they can only agree for 1 year after a certain. Yeah. There's so many things, but if you accept that prize or any of it, it's basically you're opting in. The prize is like almost the same thing as you not really have to win it, you just get it. it's like the 24-hour situation. When you log into this game, you get 24 hours of something. You get you might get a supply drop or a crate or salvage points because of what they do. It's kind of a loop. It's kind of like a loophole or a tagline. No, not tagline. Tag. Like they could get you and keep you there, but that's what it does. It's like signing a contract, but you don't really have to sign it with your name. And basically what happens is right now is people are bought that Borderlands 3 and they threw another thing in there in Borderlands 3 making people to get you win a prize and all that. And some people, if you won a prize or got the golden key or whatever and you go to the raid bosses, there's a whole nother story on that. I own Borderlands 3. I own it, but I don't own Season Pass 2. I don't own Season Pass 1. The reason why I don't own those is because I feel like that Borderlands 3 was a conglomerate kind of situation. They're there to suck you in and try to get you the money. In which I feel like almost all the games are doing that as of right now. And if someone says, explain a little bit more on that. Explain a little bit more. Well, Cyberpunk, look how much Cyberpunk was, and that was a very, very bad flaw of that. Look how much No Man's Sky was, and look how bad that went out to be a terrible game. After all those years, that's what happened. Most games are terrible because they don't care. They got their money's worth. Here, take my money kind of situation. And then you have a game that just pulled away and said, "Whoa, we're going to take this opportunity. We're going to take this opportunity and move along." That meaning, there was a company called Death Trap or whatever it's called, Death Drop. Was it called Death Drop or Death Trap or something like that? And one of the games was supposed to be. Wow, come on. One of the games we're trying to pass off to where you don't have to need power. Like they were like, yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. That means pulling back the game. Another perfect example. Watch Dogs Legion did terrible too. Fallout 76 was actually, it was okay, but the online version of it, where people played online, they didn't like it. They didn't like the be online and everything else. It's like Red Dead Redemption Online. A lot of people really fall off on that Red Dead Redemption 2, the online version of it. I played it there and there, but I can't get into Red Dead Redemption Online. I just can't. It's not because it's not terrible. It's just it doesn't have that environment where you can go inside, play with a group of people, and kill like the bad guys that are doing things bad. Or go hunt, or do different things, Red Dead Redemption 2. So I don't really,
Placement I was expecting.
I really don't play the game like every single
Why
moment.
my pants so tight? Not the scene you are playing at the end. With mistakes, it is impossible to
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk and do this at the same time. I don't care. I'm not really caring. I probably will do probably 100% good on this one too.
suspect there might be.
I'm not even really caring about my pistol.
That silly little robot alone. He is not part of the official prop list.
What? There's always a game that's gonna sit there and gouge you out. The Division 2 did it too. The Division 2 did it. That was the one thing I messed up on too. And people are like, oh, that's a great game. That's a good game and everything else. The Division 2 is a terrible, terrible game to start out with. Hold on. I own all these games. I own every single game that I talk about. Every single game. I own Fallout 76. I own No Man's Sky. I own...
Wow! I just found a classic programmable scientific pocket calculator with a liquid crystal display, and it's still functional! Now this is more like it.
Hold on. He still talks. All the games I do talk about, all the games I do actually explain why. So, okay. The only game that I don't own as of right now is Death Drop or Deathloop.
So if I complete this
I don't own that game because it didn't come out until they pushed that back until September 14th. And I'm hoping that game's actually good too. People are saying that, well, I don't think the game's gonna be great and all that. And I'm like, the game didn't come out yet.
Party damage to me. Oh, land cards, no land cards.
See, I'm not a person. If I love the game, I love the game. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this game's great, this game's good. This game, I love this game, but I don't love it. There's certain different things I don't love about this game. I don't like the multiplayer. Never did, never will. They make one gun, they make two guns, and then it's like people have to play that gun all the time. And if they nerf it, which they did on Cold War, they nerfed what was it? A couple guns on Call of Duty Cold War, and people cried the very first seconds. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe Cold War did it. I'm done with this game. I'm done with this game. I can't believe they nerfed the game. I can't believe they nerfed the gun that I use all the time. I can't believe that. Oh my god. That was the very first thing I seen. A lot of people saying, oh my god, I'm done with Call of Duty. I'm done with Call of Duty. I've been done with Call of Duty Cold War since...
Is there extra credit or a makeup exam?
Hold on. I really don't want to play the newer generational Call of Duty games because there's nothing to those games. There's a 0% chance of even me playing it. It deals with the season pass. It deals with the prestiges. The prestiges are stupidly dumb. The leveling up is dumb. The season pass thing is dumb. I think most of it is actually dumb to actually play it.
This mess is about this boring.
Okay. There should be one more zombie in here somewhere. I was talking about games left and right. I was talking about a couple games that I would recommend buying if you have a PlayStation 3. If you have a PS3, I'd recommend buying a couple games on a PS3 before they shut down the servers. I would say the DC Imposters was actually a good one, but they shut those servers down a long time ago. What else? There's like certain different ones. There was like certain different ones I think about, like on the video game aspect of it.
Easy as 3.459. My imagination, I could use this for any. I've got the strangest feeling, like I've done this before.
My hair. Uh-oh, I know where it's going next. I know I can get it done with just this. So give them a roll. I'm not saying game companies do have their greatness of a game. I mean,
Some of them Valley at Duckwood.
Yeah, I know where it's at. I'm thinking I have to do another round.
Clearly, besides wasting my time and yours. That's all. And let's see, you look at you want to mix and match this type of thing? Perhaps we should try the portals. Well, there'll be no shortage of grenades for a bit.
The only bad thing about these guns, they have auto aim. That's the only reason why. Look. It has auto aim. That's the only reason why it went so bad there. It's because I was trying to aim for one zombie, but it was aiming for another zombie. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I don't want the kabooms. That's what I call them, whammies there, man. Whammy! Whammy! If you guys know what whammy's from. Whammy! It was on a movie called, what's that called? Ron Burgundy. The guy said, whammy! Where am I? I think he actually used the whammy and the other one. If you guys watch, I think it was in Krampus. And then if you ever watch Krampus, when he comes in the house at the very end, comes in, because that's relatives or something like that. He comes in, and I think he says, "I have a big whammy out there." I can't get the stuff until round 7, because if this is round 5, clowns are going to be on round 6. That means I can't do the Easter egg until round 7. Come on now.
Welcome to the door. I suppose there's no time to sort my caliber. Yeah. This works.
Just one more souvenir point, and we've got a prize for you.
Okay. He's probably over here. No? No.
I do fancy myself a bit of a blacksmith.
Okay, clowns. And then we're off to the races here.
I feel like I'm having
Deja vu
right now.
That's what? Two sets? That's 4.
Let's just seal this place up.
2 more? 2 more sets of 2? That's another set. There's the last 2. Right there. I was wondering why that one. Oh, it's weird. Okay. Time to go get that stuff. Time to get that stuff, man. Time to get that stuff. No! Dumb! That's a whammy. They did that on purpose.
I hope this is enough. This formula shouldn't be something useful. These four gateway plates were maximum effective.
I would at least need 2 of those, but because of the crappy kaboom, it gives me 1 because of that. That kaboom destroyed me. I don't care. I only got 1. 1 left. There we go. I'm really not worried about it. I could have done it last round.
Over 7 seconds. I said, not your easy to do to survive.
Okay, let's try it. Go for it. That's blue. Yellow. Red. Green.
My imagination, I can use this to build anything.
Hello? Wow, I got stuck right there. That wasn't me, that was getting stuck. Red, green, blue? Red, green, blue, okay. Red, yellow. If it's blue, it's a circle. Yeah. Okay, if you're saying that, I don't have them downloaded. I don't have them downloaded on this one. I do not have them downloaded on this one. If you're going to sit there and say that stuff, I do not have them downloaded on the PS5. I do not have them downloaded on the PS5, so stop asking that. That'd be the most dumbest thing ever. Do solo. Do the Super Easter Egg solo. Do the Super Easter Egg solo. Do the Easter Egg solo. One, I don't want to do it. Two, I don't have them downloaded. So stop. Yeah. And it looks like all this stuff ain't circling around correctly. Hold on. Hold on. That's a lot of zombies that he brought in. If I was on the PS4, you'd know that I was on the PS4. Look at the older version of my videos. The quality would suck. Keep on freaking orbing me, come on. Look at that, orb. I slapped him, he was slapped, and he wanted me to die. That's why I went over there in that corner. I hit that guy like 3 or 4 times. Now that was what he wanted to do, is take me down real quick like that. No one ever plays this game anymore. Look at this. Okay, let me see. Single player? He's not playing single player, is he? Dude, I hate that. What, you thought I was going to go down? You thought I was going to actually go down? I mean, think about this one. When I'm not streaming, when I'm actually not streaming this or not doing anything, I'm always usually playing this game. And usually I'm doing an Easter egg. And so even if you think I'm that terrible or thinking that I was going to go down, no. I'm not. I never go down unless the game actually lags or does something stupid on me. That was a fast zombie. Whoa! One more hit and I'm going down. One more hit and I go down. Okay, let me try one more person. That's team deathmatching. I don't think anybody wants it because look, I'll go and do this again. I don't care. I do this Easter egg over and over and over. It doesn't matter to me. Let me try one more time. No, I didn't. Does he? Does he? Does he? I don't know. Nope. Nope. Didn't see them. I don't think I would want to see them. Because the reason is, they could be adopted up. They could be, what do you call that? The sliced in or cut. See, my videos right here, where I'm doing this right now, is you see it live. And then I put it on there, and you could see it. I don't cut, I don't edit, I don't care. Come on, that was a hit. That moved like 2 seconds away from it. I'm just gonna take the gamble. Probably not even over there.
You're ruining this film! I asked you already! You'll never work in this town again!
I'll probably do this again. Just compare Spaceland on EE. You just completed Spaceland on EE on PlayStation on something like that? That would probably be my 20 or 30 times. I had one since November.
Logically speaking, that UFO clearly means we're supposed to do something around here. Maybe if we help the DJ, he'll help us. What is this little UFO one?
Like November something.
More bullets never hurt anybody.
Where did you even buy the PS5? Somewhere in a magical place. Somewhere in a magical place. See, too many people knew or know who I am, so that's why they don't come into my stream anymore. They know I can do this Easter eggs over and over and over. They know. See, when a person does the Easter egg on stream, they think people are going to go down. They can't handle it, or say you go into someone to watch them to do the Easter egg, and they're wondering if they go down or they end up going down. And that's why a lot of people don't watch my streams, because if you watch all my videos, how many times do you see me go down in a boss fight? Unless if I do something stupid. Solo is not that easy. Solo could be a death warrant when it comes down to that. I could accidentally call Hoth in okay, and waste his 30 seconds of being out there. Hold on. I can waste his 30 seconds of being out there, and then all of a sudden David Hasselhoff leaves. That means I only have like a few seconds, even like 10% chance to hitting the alien down and get him down as quick as possible. And if David Hasselhoff leaves, I just go down. I go down and I die out. It's done. I do too.
The exact tempo displacement I was expecting. It's better than nothing.
That's why I do it too. The difference is, I could do it over and over too. But the difference is, the way difference is, we all did it. I did it whenever I had to get the soul key to this map. I didn't play with anybody that had director's cut. When we did this Easter egg, when I did this Easter egg, it was just me and a group of guys that did it, and we did the Easter egg. It was probably about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning when we did it. It was probably about... And I was the only one alive, and I remember doing this Easter egg, and I had the Titan. I had the Titan in my hand, and I think I had the Titan in my hand, or in the other gun. It was like I think it was like, not my Kindles. I had another pistol. And we did the Easter egg, and they all went down. And I should have recorded it, but I didn't stream it. I didn't think of it. I remember them going down, and I was the last one alive, and I was walking around like I'm telling these guys, like, come on, please hurry up, please hurry up, please hurry up. And I remember just walking down like this way, and they were like, I'm coming in. And then I'm like, I don't even remember that. Like, I do remember the day that I got the soul key to this map. The one dude was working on the, what was it called? There was one dude that was working on I wonder even you got how did I get because I played the crap out of it. War at War was the easiest thing to do, is get the soul key for that, and I mean not the soul key, all the trophies for that. Call of Duty War at War? No. War at War didn't have veteran mode. Call of Duty Veteran, it did not have. There were certain parts that you could get the ray gun in the desert and use that. There was a couple glitches. There was a couple glitches that you could do. And yes, there was glitches in the campaign that they never fixed. They didn't fix. But Call of Duty campaign on War at War, you can get that done in a matter of seconds. The reason why you're seeing it, if you had a PlayStation 3 and you had it at the earliest days, and the reason why you see it the same day, same time, and everything else, there was a sync button which you had to actually go towards. You go to the trophies, hit the option button. You had that. Well, it was the start button or option button or the triangle button. It's called Sync Now. And when you sync up the trophies, you're syncing it up to the PlayStation. It was PlayStation Network. Well, CES or CEC or something like that. SEE, Sony Entertainment thing. And that's the reason why you see over and over with the dates and times and everything else, because I was syncing it up. So, FYI, back in the day on the PS3, and I still have a PS3, I do have that. If I want to sync up my trophies to now, when I turn on my PlayStation 3, if I turn on my PlayStation 3 right now, I would have to hit that button, hit the sync button on the PlayStation on the trophies. Sync now, it would take me probably about 3 hours to do. See, you might not have a PS3, you don't know that. Some of the trophies synced up wrong, which a lot of people had an error. They really fixed it up though when it was actually achievements and all that stuff. So sit there and say, I wonder how you got the platinum trophy for this. I wonder if you get the platinum trophy for this. That's the only platinum trophy I got. I don't have no more platinum trophies for any other one. So you're sitting there and saying, okay. Which was the hardest mission for you to do? There was no hard mission on War at War. There was no hard mission on War at War. Okay. When I will explain to you at War, when you go and do it the easy way, no, there was no veteran. Nope, there was no veteran. There was easy, normal, and there was something other than that after you beat it the first time. You had to go through it the first time to beat it the second time. And if you use it, it's called death cards. Do you know what death cards are? Well, if you did a mission, no, look at the game now. Well, maybe now. No, okay. Well, it is called Intels now. But inside Call of Duty War at War in the campaign areas, there was called death cards. You can use them as if they had big heads, paintballs, and all everything else. Use the paintball and use a smaller gun. Use a small pistol. You'll kill the enemies faster. The paintball, turn it on. I don't know if they ever fixed it. They might have fixed it. I haven't played War at War in a long time. But use the paintball. Trust me. I have the trophies. Cool. You have the trophies on the 360. Cool. But did you JTAG? Did you JTAG or what did you do? Because it seems like you're trying to act like you're trying to troll me, so it's not really trolling, so stop. No. He's acting like he's trolling me. Like, yeah, look at me. I'm going to come in here and troll, see if he talks about it. And then I can go in there and watch it on my videos and stuff. Like, FYI, it's all good. Don't worry. Oh! I didn't do anything. I know, and you changed the name how many times?
Pay attention, people! This is how a professional commands a performance!
Actually, if you look up on the TSO, on the terms of agreement, on May 1st, they're actually making you have a legit email, and if you get caught with 50 accounts, you're probably gonna get banned. On other websites, they're taking it off too. On Vaughn, they're taking to where you have to confirm your email. If you don't have a confirmed email, then you're probably gonna lose your account on there. Damn. So you're sitting there, 50 accounts and all that. You have to watch what they're gonna do. They already fixed their sexual harassments or things like that, or their harassments. If you think someone's harassing you, you gotta record it and you have to send a copy to it and everything else. It has to be a legit copy of it. You have to actually have the full video of them harassing you. So what I'm going to do with my videos, on the bottom of my videos, which it's going to be a time bounce right there on the corner, I'm going to actually put a timer right there where it's going to show how many minutes I've been live for. It might be down in the corner one day, it might be up in the top corner, it might be up in that top corner, it might be down on that corner. It's going to be different each and every day. It might even be in the middle. It might be small print that someone could see. And see, that's the difference. So, yeah. I'm probably going to get off of here. I don't have that map. See, the difference is you're asking me about that one. I don't have the maps downloaded on here. I have Raven and Redwoods downloaded. The reason why I have Raven and Redwoods is one guy wanted Raven and Redwoods, so I did it for him. I did the whole Raven and Redwoods. So here, I'll do the whole Easter egg. Raven and Redwoods is easier, and I have done Raven and Redwoods without director's cut and everything else. So if you're sitting there saying, well, the Raven and Redwoods is like this, no, it's not. It's a video game. The trophies. Don't worry about what I have. And be happy to what trophies you have. Don't look at other people's trophies and say, well, you got this trophy and this trophy is not legit and everything else. What are you going to sit there and you're going to complain about my name? What are you going to do? You're going to sit there and complain about all my trophies, all the video games I have? FYI, this is probably about, I have over 900 trophies, and it's not on it's on a different account. And it's not on my other DJ Blue Eyes account. See, on Steam, I probably about have 1,000 trophies on there, or achievements. Now, I'd recommend if you buy a game right now, you might have a little bit of fun too. It's called Still Life. That's a good game to play. Not too many people play that, not too people know that, but there's Still Life 1 and there's Still Life 2. I recommend staying with Still Life 1, not Still Life 2. Very terrible. But Still Life 1 is actually a really good puzzle piece. It's really good mystery, murderous kind of vibe, kind of puzzle kind of situation. It's a very good game. I would say if you got a computer and you're bored with yourself, I don't know if it's still around, but it's called Still Life. STILLLIFE. Still Life. And this was back in 2005, 2006, I think it came out. There was Still Life 1 and Still Life 2. Like I said, Still Life 2 is not the greatest one to go by, but if you want how it ends, then go purchase it. If you have a PS3, I would say The Cave is a better game to go buy. Go buy The Cave. I don't know if it's $14.99 before it shuts down. The Cave is a great game to buy. And I would recommend buying it because you'd have so much fun with it. Google it. It's called The Cave, PS3. Google it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Those are my two recommendations to actually think of what game to buy or what game. That's what I should end, how I should end videos. You know, when it comes down to video games or how people pursue video games. What about BO1? I don't play BO1. The only reason why I play BO1, I didn't play like the veteran part of it. I didn't really play the campaign back in the day. Man. Okay, the only reason why I played the campaign back in the day was the PS3. When the PS3 was down, and this is the craziest thing, when the PS3 servers went down, and yes, they went down a lot, and you can look that up too. When the servers went down, you didn't have to be online. So when the servers went down for 3 to 4 hours, they did maintenance. The PSN servers always went down on the PS3. That's when you play on the campaign, because you couldn't play the multiplayer. And no, I didn't play the veteran, and no, I didn't never do that. Okay. Oh, you jerk. You're a jerk to be pumped. The PS4 is deleting communities? Yeah, I know. I heard about that. It's because the reason why PlayStation 4 is down, they're kind of downsizing because of they want to update the Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty MW, and they want to make it more than 500 gigabytes. So what happens is when you download something, say you download a video game, you actually have to have more than a bigger space. So people are complaining because they have Fortnite and other games on their PlayStation, and only one game's going to take over. Some PlayStations can do it because it's 1 terabyte, right? The PlayStation Pro is 1 terabyte, but the old PlayStations are 500 gigabytes, and that's not a lot. Even the PlayStation 5s right now are 825 gigabytes, and that's a shock because it should be like a terabyte. It should be a terabyte, which is not. It's a shame. Who knows? But, I mean, I myself, I have tons of games on here, so it's great. I will be back on in a little bit, okay? I'll be back on in a little bit.